do like Vinny's
We
character.
had Crisanto and Rich almost got human trafficked by these rancheros on horses that seemed to be dead, and said a phrase that roughly translated to silver hand and hunting dog.
Human trafficked is crazy.
Almost
Correct.
got human travel. What the? I remember that.
No, you were just approached by a couple of dead rancheros or whatever.
Yeah.
Some horses that
No,
are
I think the rancheros were fine. I think the horses were weird though.
Oh, well, then they just disappeared. So,
They
you
rode
almost
off
got
into the
human.
sun.
Yeah, you got almost human trafficked by ghosts. So, anyway.
Yeah. Like you said, they said like a
That is
weird.
Steve Buscemi.
What do you say?
That is just the actor in a suit. That's funny.
Yeah.
Vinny's character art. That's actually really good.
You wouldn't know it.
But yeah, they said mano de plata pero de casa, which translates to hand of silver, dog of the hunt. Very, very
and then
strange.
we spied on the dude until we found the stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, true. We did actually find what we were looking for.
Yeah.
And we snagged photos.
Yes,
True.
you did. Yeah. Yeah, we ended with him basically. He went to like some abandoned liquor store in Watts, which was shockingly
right
close to
next
the
to
safe house. Yeah, it's only a street down. Retrieved some kind of crate and brought it back to his apartment. It's probably now like 11 p.m. and where we left off is like you guys had like someone scoped on the apartment. You had another person with a camera and you like took a picture. He opened it up. You saw a like faded swastika stamped on the outside of the crate. And he pulled out these like vials, like chemistry vials that were full of this substance. Reanimation agent. The very substance that you guys were like trying to track down and shut down the first chapter of this campaign, the first Operation Dead Letter.
That what it was called?
Operation Dead Letter. You guys actually haven't. Monty like didn't tell you this, but this operation is called Operation Lawn Dart, which I think is really funny. But yeah, we're gonna start off exactly where we left off. This is the moment after you snap the picture. The black and white image is like caught on this camera, and you see he puts the vials back in this crate, shuts it, and you see the lights go off in the room.
You got it, boys.
Honestly, I think best course of action right now, go back to warehouse, report findings immediately. Or not warehouse, safe house.
Yeah, we don't, or we could have one person surveil, and the other three go back, or split. Let's split the party right now to make it harder on Tyler.
That'll make it easier on me, probably.
Oh.
In Delta Green, I love
split
splitting
in four
up.
directions.
Yeah, everyone does their own thing.
Yeah, we got pictures. We can go back. We can give Monty we can send him the picture. We can send him the coordinates of the warehouse.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys, just heading back to the safe house for now?
Okay.
If no one objects, I believe that's a good course of action.
I just came back.
Okay. And good timing, Jimmy, that you got here.
Yeah.
What was the course of action?
What'd you say?
What was the
Going
course
back
of
and
action?
reporting.
Oh, just going back. Okay, we're not splitting.
I don't think there's any. Like, what else could we find? Like, we have all the info we need. I think
That's true.
splitting the party right now is just like unnecessary risk.
Sounds good. I'm done with it.
Okay. You head back to the safe house. Who is going to use the secure line to call Monty?
Across the street.
To the you could go back to the liquor store if you wanted to. The abandoned liquor store.
I was gonna do that after we reported, That way they at least have
Oh,
information.
we were at the house. We were at the house. I thought we were at we were at the liquor store. No, I remember we brought it back to his apartment. Okay.
So who's gonna go on the secure line with Monty?
Does Winnie's character want to do it since they were in the same squad?
Sure. Might as well.
Sure.
Good.
All right, new guy.
You call him up and he's like, Dick, how are you liking the guys? It's going well so far.
Good. I'd say, well, I'd say good. Just getting that mission accomplished. We're making good progress.
Very good. What do you have to tell me? How are things going?
Well, we got some good news. So like, what we got like some pictures of him, or like, what am I actually sharing?
Yeah, I just
We
imagine
have,
you covering the phone and you're just like,
What am I doing?
Again?
We got evidence of
The reanimation agent.
what's the dude's name?
Oh yeah.
Because the picture still doesn't have his
Yeah.
name.
What
yet.
was the guy's name?
John Marlin.
Yep.
John
Oh,
Marlin?
yeah.
John Marlin.
We got photo evidence of John Marlin going to a warehouse, picking up the reanimation agent. We even got a picture of the guy holding it. And we have the location of the warehouse where he got the agent from.
All right. I'll Well, sir, I'd like to tell you we've got detailed photo evidence of who we know to be handling the reanimation agent. We saw him handling it. We know what it is. We know who he is, and
You know where he got it
we
from?
just wanted to report this. Where was it? The warehouse? Where was it?
It's a liquor store.
At the liquor store, at the big store liquors, whatever it's called.
Big alcohol.
Big alcohol. You actually found it was called Kemp's Beer and Wine was the old lettering that you saw outside.
Kemp's Beer and Wine. Beer and wine.
Beer and wine.
I'm being tired. I can't read.
Yeah, specialize in Corona.
Yep. Yeah, he's like,
What do you want us to do?
good job, soldier. All right, I'm making the call. This guy Marlin, this guy Rudy, they're sanctioned. Make it look like a drug hit. But take them out.
Oh,
Yo, what the fuck?
Make sure that you get the
Yes, sir.
chemical before. If you think this is the only source of the unnatural, you need to secure it and bring it to the safe house immediately. Do that first. And then those two are sanctioned. Do what you need to do.
What does that mean, sanction?
It means they're going to be assassinated by you.
Oh, yeah.
oh
Roger
shit.
that, sir.
Yeah, sanctioned, it's actually a CIA phrase from this time period. Just means you can kill them. That's the mission. They're
My
sanctioned.
favorite type.
Otherwise known as wet work. But yeah, so do you guys have anything else that you want from Monty before the phone hangs up?
Yeah, can I have a suppressor for my rifle?
You guys actually have a suppressor at the safe house, if you remember.
Does it fit the rifle?
Oh yeah, no, actually, good point. It's fitted to the shotgun. You know that you could requisition it. It just, with the speed you'll have to act, it might not come in time. But give me a bureaucracy roll.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna see if it can come in a reasonable amount of time.
What the hell's my character? What roll?
A bureaucracy roll.
Bureaucracy. You got bureaucracy?
I haven't played bureaucracy.
I was gonna say my bureaucracy is not good. It's a 40.
I have 30.
I have
You should-
pretty high if I remember. I have a 70.
Ooh.
Can Chris's character roll? Or
Sure.
does it have to be me?
No, it can be anyone. You're just making a request. Before you roll, I'm gonna consider this. There's a whole table that I can consult that's like operational priority modifiers. I think this is a standard requisition, and I think it's gonna be an accelerated time frame because you guys want it quickly. So if you guys succeed, you'll be able to get it in a few hours. If you fail, it will take a few days. So give me a bureaucracy roll.
We'll go.
Critical.
Oh,
It
it's
spawns
there,
into
it's
my
there
hand.
immediately.
Oh yeah, it was in
Yeah,
the back
so-
of the truck.
I'm gonna say Monty. He gives you another address in Watts. Probably like some sort of like supply depot or like another safe house maybe, but he seems to indicate that there are like more guns there, and there's a suppressor for an M40 there.
Oh, nice.
So you could get it in like an hour or less. You just have to travel there.
That's sick.
Yep. Probably smart to have a suppressor for this.
Yeah, probably. I'll be right back. I use the bathroom.
Okay. And yeah, so Monty definitely seems to think that you should go immediately to get this crate and take from them. Just logically, it might be a good idea to search the abandoned liquor store too, in case they have more of these crates, but you guys are probably already thinking that. But once that's accomplished, these guys are sanctioned, so however you can take them out, Monty is signing off on it. He seemed to say try to make it look like a drug hit of some kind, because that would be logical for these like corrupt drug dealing police officers. But you can do any route you want to. So I'll ask this. Is this gonna be a long night or an early morning? I think those are your two options. Either go to sleep now, wake up super early to carry out these hits, or make it a long night.
I would think probably long night, right? I think most of this will happen.
I mean,
Like early morning.
how late is In-N-Out Burger open till? Will we have time to hit it after the?
Yeah, we gotta.
As soon as they
Yeah, we
open
gotta
in the
eat.
morning. Gotta get that animal style
Being all-nighter.
double. Yeah. Okay.
I haven't earned it yet. I gotta earn my animal style. I think a long night. We do the job under the cover of darkness, discreet, and when it's complete, then we can go to bed.
Okay. If you'd like to make military science land rolls too, I can give you some tactical information if you want to try to ascertain that.
I'll try.
Okay.
Do what I can know about, like the land, and tactics and stratagems.
Okay.
14. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, so just with your military knowledge, you know that there is an angle from for Rudy, there's an angle from where you guys were before, from up on the oil well, and the sound of the oil well will actually probably cover the shot as long as there's a suppressor with it.
Now,
The best shot will be there's a bedroom window that he's visible through that you could take the shot through, or if you wanted to try to go no firearms because it is a suburban neighborhood, so there's like a chance that someone could hear it. You could infiltrate his house and take him out with a knife.
What
something
state are
similar.
we in?
You're in California.
Oh man.
But it's also the 60s, so gun laws are not as like strict.
No, I didn't want gun laws. I wanted fireworks to mask the gunshot.
Oh, yeah, that's an interesting idea. There's not really any like holidays happening right now, but it could be a
what
go-to.
time of year is it?
It's like November 14th, I think.
Well, Pearl Harbor?
Just one lone firework. For
That
Pearl
was
Harbor.
December.
Yeah, that was December. You know that for John Marlin, he's gonna be a much harder hit. you'll probably have to try to break into his apartment to take him out because there's not like a sniper shot that you could get through to him.
Well, let's take him out after then.
You could do that. The only hang up is you know that the crate is in his apartment, so you're gonna have to steal that from his apartment. And at the same time, you could do the hit then.
Alexa, stop.
Or you could try to.
Maybe we should take him.
Yeah, just with your successful roll, you know, like that would be a logical sort of operation to do because, you know, what are you gonna do? Grab it and sneak out and then come back to take him out? The last bit of information I can give you is, you know, that it would be smartest, wisest, you could say, to take them out at the same time if they're part of some organization. If you completely cut off the head of the slugs in one night, it will more or less scatter or destroy their subordinates. If you kill one and then wait to kill the other, they could like alert other members of the slugs to what's happening.
Only if people find out, though. That
only if people, yeah, only if people find out. But for example, if you were to kill one and then wait till the next day and that guy wakes up, goes to work, and his boss doesn't show up, you know, they're all going to start organizing. But you guys are in a really excellent spot. They have no idea that you've been surveilling them for the past day, and you've only been able to gather all this information on them. So if you can take them both out tonight, you know, it will likely be a successful operation.
Guys, what are the chances his apartment is like a heavily fortified bunker?
Mistaken?
Like, I don't know if he's baiting us with this fucking window. Like, oh, actually, his window is actually bulletproof, and now he's on to you.
Or
it's like
what if they have like their own personal like vials of the reanimation agent, and we kill them, and they just like, you know, they slug it, and then they can't die. I don't know if that's how it works, but
we don't know how it works either.
See, I wasn't gonna shoot him from his window because like it'd be like shooting from a parking lot, but Rudy, we have like a freaking entire cliffside with open windows. Like
that's true.
I'm sorry,
I was talking about Marlon. I wasn't talking about Rudy.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how we're gonna.
Yeah, Marlon also you can't get a shot on him. Like there's not an angle into his bedroom from where you guys saw. Like you were looking in on his living room, so you'd either have to like wake him up and then shoot him when he comes out of his room, or you'd have to, which would be probably the less logical option. The more logical would be break in to steal the crate and take him out.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
But it's part of like a fancy like apartment complex, right?
Yes. So it needs to be very stealthy. You'd probably have to take that shotgun with the suppressor or do a pistol with the suppressor. Or, I mean, the zero noise option would be take him out with a knife or some kind of like blunt object. Because even a suppressed firearm is going to make a significant noise in like an apartment complex.
Guys, do we just commit arson?
You could, yeah.
Oh my, guys, what are the chances we just set off the fire alarm? And then we get him out of his freaking apartment.
Oh, and then we just toss a Molotov into the.
We either like because we need to get him alone and probably out of his apartment complex. I'm assuming he's not going to leave the reanimation agent. So
that is a cool idea. Because if he had to leave for a fire alarm, like, it's not like he could bring this fucking crate with him. You'd probably have to leave it, unless he just ignores the alarm and stays in his room.
Which is also a good plan, because then we could just kill him.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, I guess.
Because like he's gonna take out the crate and go downstairs and wait with everyone else, and we could try to isolate them at that point. 2, he doesn't know what's going on and it stays. And now it's just him. But then we were on a ticking time clock before
Jesus,
police show up.
Alexa.
Thoughts?
Hmm.
Can we stop at the other warehouse real quick and grab the stuff if you all haven't done it?
Yeah, we haven't done it yet. We're just kind of talking.
Okay.
Or third option, we pour chloroform into the air ducts.
I think it's going to be more trouble than it's worth finding the specific vent that goes to his specific apartment.
We blow up the whole apartment complex.
Yeah, so say at the moment you head over to this other like safe house. And there are enough suppressors here that could potentially fit the barrels of all of your different weapons that you guys have.
Oh, that's sick.
So if you have a weapon that you want to fit a suppressor to, you could make that happen right now.
All right. Well, I'll put one on the M40, and I'll put one on the, what's the other gun I have? The 1911.
Yeah, might as well grab one for my. I have like a 45 or something.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
You shoot one of them. Gotta test it.
I was trying to edit the name.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a desk pop.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to grab a suppressor for their weapon, now is the time to tell me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll grab one for my Colt, the 1911.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll grab a suppressor.
Okay, and then Dr. Cross, are you grabbing?
Yeah, I'm grabbing a suppressor as well.
For your 1911, okay. And is Dick grabbing 2? One for his pistol, one for his sniper?
That's
yeah.
what I'm doing.
Okay.
I would just grab 2.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, actually, Dick does not have a sniper, but he does have a an M16A1, which could be. You could easily snipe him through the window with that if you wanted to.
Oh, someone's drunk.
Yeah. So 1911 and the M16.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
Oh yeah, I filled in your gear, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So you have you also have a couple fun toys you could use. Some smoke grenades that could come in handy here. Also some frag grenades, but I don't think that would be a good idea. Yeah, he's a soldier, so he has like a soldier's kit.
Yo, chuck it in his room.
Yo.
But that would be really risky. I mean, it would take him out probably in one go, but it would be so super loud. Actually, that's kind of a funny idea. Yeah, so, and the other thing is too, I don't think you did your bonus skills. So at some point, if you want, you can put in I think it's 8 skills that you can add plus 20% to.
Can that stack?
Yeah, they just can't go higher than 80%.
8 skills, I can add 20. Let's fucking go.
I think that's why my human's 80.
Yeah. Having an 80 human is extremely useful. You've been able to pick up on these
I would like to
evil characters so easily.
All these psychopaths.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put 80 into art. I think that's a good use of my skills.
Wait, what war is going
Just
on right now in this
waste them.
campaign? Vietnam. It's Vietnam.
Vietnam, yeah.
All right, so what we do is we dig a punji pit right outside his front door, and then we just cover it in carpet.
And then
Just drops
then
it.
the unsuspecting neighbor falls in.
Some sweet old lady falls straight in. But yeah, so I'll start with this. Do you guys want to stay as one team and secure the crate, do the first hit, and then move on to the second hit, or do you want to split into 2 teams so it's like a simultaneous operation here?
What if we take the liquor store as a team, and then we both do separate hits.
Separate hits. Like, it depends on if all of us are good shots. Because I know you have a sniper rifle. I'm a
Well, I
freaking
can take.
doctor.
I can go with one person, and then Vinny's character can go with the other.
Is
if he's a
Vinny's
good-
character a good shot?
I'm
just assuming because he's a soldier, baby.
doing okay.
I mean, we're all soldiers technically.
That's honestly.
Yeah, that's another one you might want to add some points to, Vinny, because your firearms was kind of low.
Yeah.
But that's just because that's the base that they gave you, so you can increase it beyond that, up to 80% if you wanted.
Yo.
Let's at least take out the liquor store first, and then we can decide what we want to do.
Okay. So you guys pull up outside this liquor store. Are you trying to be stealthy with your approach here? Are you trying to like park a few streets down and go up under cover of darkness?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So who has the lowest stealth score amongst the
Oh
group?
shit!
I have 50.
It might be me. I have 51 actually.
I have 33.
Okay. So give me a stealth roll.
Oh, we're acid stealth. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Xander's just crushing it. Yeah, are you gonna go up to the front, which was sort of like boarded up? Or are you gonna go around the back where it was like sort of half covered in like thorn bushes?
No, I think we probably get through back, right? Because there might be like people, eyeing this place. Sorry, if I go through the back.
Through the back? Okay. You come up, there's just like one of those basic like metal doors with a handle. The outside of it's very rusted, and there's like a huge thorn bush that covers part of it. You see various signage for like Kemp's Beer and Wine, but the letters are flaking. And you see a lot of the paint is blistered from the heat of the riot 3 summers ago that like burned up this neighborhood. A lot of the bricks are still scorched from that. What is everyone's alertness scores?
52.
I'm at 74.
Okay.
43.
74 is high enough. As you approach this back door, you hear very faintly voices inside.
Ooh.
Like maybe 2 or 3 people talking.
Oh. Okay, what? Can we make out what they're saying?
Yeah, with the 74 you can. You hear a voice that's like, it seems like they're like joking around in some weird way. One guy's like, we're not just deputies, we're soldiers. All right, we're not choir
Jesus
boys.
Christ.
And you see like he sounds kind of drunk, and he's like, we're slugs because we don't stop moving forward. You don't like it, we get rid of you. The other guy's like, fuck you.
Wait. Is there am I close enough to use the tape recorder?
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, we'll
it might be a bit
that out.
muffled, but you could probably get part of it.
All right. Well, I'll just have it running throughout the.
Yeah, you
That's
hear
not a bad idea.
you hear a couple other lines, like the other guy's like, LA is a fucking battlefield, man. We're fighting a war every night against these fucking people out here. You also hear a lot of, I'm not gonna put words to this, you hear a lot of like very blatantly racist things that they say against the people of Watts and against the communities they're supposed to protect. Seems like these guys are probably white. They're in here. They throw around a lot of choice words when it comes to these people of Watts.
We're at the back door, you said?
Yep.
Was the plan to go sneaky or was the plan to go guns blazing? Guns blazing is probably not going to end well.
Yeah, they
there's
could
two
tip
of
off
them.
their leaders.
Yeah.
Oh, but you said they're slightly drunk?
At least, yeah, so you end up hearing three voices. One of the voices sounds stone cold sober. The other two sound slightly drunk, like they're slurring words.
Mm.
Mm.
Wait, who's here right now? Are we all together or do we split up?
Yeah, we're all taking the warehouse together, and then we'll decide on who wants to, what we want to do, whether we want to split up or.
And we hear three voices right now?
Yeah.
You hear three voices, yes.
And this is inside the liquor store in the warehouse in the back. Like where are we? We're in like in the back of the liquor store?
Yeah, so if you just imagine like a strip mall liquor store, you know, like those like metal doors at the back, they get like, you know, like shipments and
The
people
garage.
don't, not even that, like it's just a door that they'll like roll in alcohol and stock the shelves.
Like a bay door, like a block, or like a truck?
Not even that, it's just like a metal door. It's like a back entrance. This is not like a huge like store. It's very small. It used to be like family owned. And it seems like these three voices are coming presumably from where the walk-in beer cooler would be in this kind of place. It's like right near the door.
Okay. When Marlon came and got the stuff, was there like a specific code that he used? Did he say anything? Was there like a specific knocking sequence, or he just walked in and grabbed it?
You didn't get there in time to really judge his approach too much. You guys kind of arrived and went around back while he was going in through the front. You just heard him like his footsteps moving through. It seemed like he grabbed the crate and just immediately left. You didn't hear these voices there last time you were here.
Okay. I mean, we could try knocking, and hopefully the one sober dude comes and answers the door. We ambush him, and then we go take out the other.
We go one by one, basically.
Okay, so you're gonna knock on the back door?
Any objections?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So are we just gonna jump them?
Let's not all give a. I think we find positions by the door where they won't immediately see us when they open it. And then Crisanto will just give it a knock.
Okay. And so do you stand there? Do you get cover after this happens? Like, where are you physically?
I get cover close to the door.
Okay.
I'll keep my depending on how he exits, I'll either shoot him as soon as he comes out, or I'll pull him to the side.
Okay. You hear like heavy footfalls approach the door. You hear shuffling inside. And you hear a deep voice that calls out, says, "Yeah, who's there?"
Picking up a shipment.
Wait, do we have
What's your
do we
name?
have
Oh shit! What's the name of them? We definitely caught the names of one of the state troopers that got us at the friggin' parking lot. You remember their names?
Do I remember them?
I might have them written down. Hold on. Either Julian Sains or
They are on the
Freddie
evidence
Sutton.
board.
Guys, what if the people inside are those people?
Oh, wait. Okay, what about this? Do we have Marlon's voice on a tape recorder?
No, you do not.
Oh.
This guy seems insistent. He's like, "Who the fuck is out there? What's your name? Come for a delivery?"
Yeah, just say is all right. Fuck. Before.
It's In-N-Out burger. We got a delivery.
Hey, if you got a delivery, come around front. Get a better look at you.
All right. What I think two of us go around, and then two of us stay back. And as soon as he comes out, we pop his ass, and the two of you jump in the other two jump in the back.
All right, let's do
I
it.
like that.
Okay, so who's gonna go out front?
I guess I'll go.
Is the M16 good at close range?
Yeah, it is.
All right. How about Jimmy and Vinny go up front, and then fucking massacre the guy, and then Chris and I'll stay back here.
Okay, so Dick and Xander are going up front, and Dr. Cross and Crisanto are staying out back. Okay. Yeah, so there's like a moment of pause because you guys don't go in and they don't come out. And so you hear the voice again, and he's like, "I hear you up front. Are you coming in or what?"
I
Can you
thought
see
we were
us?
going.
So you guys are Dick and Xander, you guys are standing outside the front door, which is like boarded up, and he's telling you to come in. You got a shipment, let me see it.
Our hands are full. I
yeah,
can't even open the door.
We got a shipment, but we're gonna need you to sign off on this.
Yeah, fuck
Standard
this.
procedure.
Fuck this. You hear Crisanto close to the door. He's like, "Radio for backup." And they're just parking themselves in there for now. They're not coming out. This seems very sketchy to them.
All right, we're coming in. Hold on, and I'm gonna open the door, but I'm not gonna enter. I'm just gonna throw a frag grenade in there.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do
He
it.
won't come to us.
Let's do it.
All right,
Maybe a
roll
flashbang
for
first,
that.
but
Roll for that frag
sure.
grenade. This could take them out in one
Sure,
turn.
baby.
Would that be
Oh yeah, how big is the space?
demolition?
Is it like
Would
a?
that be?
You guys don't know, but it looks to just be like a small, like city block style liquor store. Not like huge. Probably.
Is it like the little store?
Yeah, maybe even a little
Like
smaller.
Fairway?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good mental picture though. It's like that size.
What am I rolling for this?
Oh yeah, good point. I don't think you have it on your
Yeah,
weapons.
is it a roll to hit? No, it's a dexterity save, probably.
No, so it's actually a. Oh, interesting. Okay, let me see here. I think it's interesting because there's no. I thought there was a throw skill in Delta Green, but there's actually not. So In this case, I think because you have such a high demolitions, I think that makes sense. I think you could in a very targeted manner, toss this grenade in there with your
You're a
demolitions.
demolitions guy.
So give me this will be a demolitions roll, and while you're doing that, I'll pull up the stats for the grenade.
Oh, okay, here we go.
The stats for the.
Yes, let's go. I was
Let's go.
get fucked.
Okay. So that is a success. So you hear like shuffling in there, and the guy's like, "Oh shit!" And you hear like just people running, trying to run away. Let me pull up the grenade. And I'll change the music too when I get a sec.
I think as soon as Crisanto and the good doctor hear the grenade explode, they're just gonna run in.
Yeah, they were probably gonna run in as we hear the grenade pop. Dang, bro. We have so little time to do this and then coordinate the hit on the other people.
Well, let's hope they haven't managed to radio for backup
They
yet.
probably didn't because he said that and then he
Yeah, it was
chucked in the
pretty
grenade.
immediate. Yeah, it was pretty
Yeah.
immediate. I don't think they had.
Okay. I just need to check something real quick because this weapon has a kill radius. So let's get it instantly blast them. Okay, if a weapon has a kill radius, a successful attack inflicts a lethality roll on each character in that radius. The center of the kill radius is the initial target of the attack. Okay, so you got it in the intended area. So let's check the kill radius of this.
Right.
Lethality rating 15%. Okay. So you're gonna roll a d10 twice for me real quick. Okay. And then do that one more time. 2 separate d10s. Okay. And then one final time. 2 separate d10s.
Oh, is this for each of the guys?
Okay.
Does one of them die?
Okay. All right. You guys outside just hear a boom. And you hear like screaming, like you hear just like presumably the metal shards like broke a lot of glass that was inside, so you hear like shelves falling and like smoke empties out the front. And immediately you see there's a guy that opens up the back door where you guys are. Like half of his body is just like shredded by shrapnel. He's like barely clinging on to life. He starts to sprint out the back. He's like a wiry, sharp-featured man, looks to be in his late 30s.
I put my foot out to trip
Out
him.
back where we are?
Yeah, out back where you
No,
guys
where
are.
we are. Yeah.
Oh, I shoot him immediately.
Oh, I tried to trip him too. Like he either trips or got shot or both.
Okay. So this is awesome. So you guys can both give me attack rolls because he is completely disoriented from this grenade blast that just went off in this small building.
I guess
What do I use for an attack roll?
You can click
Well,
on the
you
weapon.
have a gun. I'm just using my foot. Well, you shoot him, so it's fine.
Okay, so you can roll that D10 if you click on it. Okay, let me see if that's enough. Yeah, he starts to run out the back. You see he's like this really like wiry dude. He has thinning hair with like pomade slicked back, like he's trying to make it look like a greaser. And as soon as he runs out, you just headshot him with your pistol and he falls down. And you see like
This is some Splinter Cell shit.
and you see like immediately when he opens the door, just like smoke billows out. And you just hear like the noises of like gurgling, like, you know, when like someone's dying and they're like gurgling blood, and just like the noises, yeah, just like the noises of just like chaos in here. The actually the fire alarms don't work actually, so that wouldn't happen, but you know that they presumably got dispatch on the line, so there's going to be someone coming soon.
Oh, they got it off.
Oh, they have
okay.
time?
Well, before
So-
you threw the frag grenade in, you heard him like radio someone, so you know that's a threat potentially. But for now, what do you guys do?
Do we just need to take everyone out of the warehouse? Or we don't need to retrieve anything. We just need to like take
We
everyone
have to
out
make
of-
sure
out
that
of
there's
this.
no other reanimation agents there.
Shit. Burn it.
Well, not anymore.
True, we could just fucking burn it.
We need evidence that the drug's there, though.
We have pictures. What?
We have pictures of the guy holding
Okay,
it.
then we should
We
go
need
in
to
and
know
raid
that.
it. Then we should go in and raid it right now.
Yeah, I thought that was the plan. Isn't that why we're here?
Sure. Okay, he got shot and I go in.
Okay. You go in, you're looking through, it's like there's like a haze. It smells fucking terrible in here. It smells like chemicals. Like and it starts to come into picture here why it like smells so bad, because you see like literally inside of this place they've built what looks like, or what used to look like, a heroin lab. There's like
Oh shit!
there's
I'm
like
getting high.
beakers, there's like glassware burners. They actually have
They're
like
making it a reagent?
they have like cut down milk jugs that they've used for like crude
Fucking
funnels.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, literally. And there was like, you know, shelves of like powdered milk, quinine, and morphine ampules that have been scattered everywhere. And yeah, it has that chemical smell, like some sort of chemical has been released into the air by blowing it up.
Are the other
Yeah.
two alive? Still?
You look down and you see two eviscerated bodies by this grenade. You killed two of them
Still
instantly.
alive or
Nice.
One of them appears to have been instantly killed. Like, you see a guy that looks like standing up. He might have been like 6'3", but he's just like shredded meat at this point. And you see another guy that's like in the corner. It looks like he was blasted up against one of the shelves and like glass shattered on him. And he's just like,
I'm
he's
going
gurgling blood. He's like
to-
barely alive, but not moving.
Do you think we had the wherewithal to get gas masks?
I think you guys have them from your last operation. Yeah, you could have gas masks.
So I was probably gonna donk.
Give me a luck roll.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'll-
see if you guys would think to do that.
Okay.
Damn.
Then I'm just gonna keep going about my business. I'm gonna make it look like a kind of a robbery hit thing.
If
So
we're
I'm
gonna burn it, doesn't matter.
That's true.
Um,
Well, I'm gonna search for quickly. Maybe spend a minute max. Max.
Yeah.
Just
Croissant
seeing if
will go
there's
in.
anything about anything that looks like the reanimation agent.
Okay.
Croissant will go in and take pictures of everything, like of the lab.
True.
If we find the reanimation agent, which I'm assuming we, I'll take a picture of it. I'll take some just to confirm that's what it is, and then we light it on fire.
Can I take a look at one of the guys? Like you said, he was like a tall guy. Was he like the same height as Rudy?
No.
Oh,
He
wasn't.
looks to be a different guy. He looks to be like younger, maybe like mid-20s. Rudy looked to be like early 40s.
dude?
Give me anyone who wants to look around, give me a search roll as you're beginning to scour
I'm-
through.
Also gonna search.
Oh,
Yes, I would like to see. Are there any
Nice.
functional any functional radios
True.
still around?
radios is probably a good thing. That was my other thing.
Damn.
Well, I was gonna try to maybe like call off. I don't know if it's possible, but to call off that they're already coming on their way. The reinforcements.
Okay, yeah, with your successes, you guys like go and start to scour the place. This does take some time, so once you're finished, you start to hear the faint sounds of sirens that are approaching.
Sirens.
Sirens. But what you do find, you don't actually find any like reanimation agent or any weird crates like that. You just find that the walk-in beer cooler has been converted into like a curing room, and you see like there's like brown paste bricks where presumably they're like, you know, like that's where all like the heroin was kept. All the raw product was on like wire racks, like they were setting it up like meat. There were fans that were used to like keep this place dry that have been blown over by the explosion. Their parts sort of like mangled. And there's just a ton of like empty Budweiser cans. Like it seems like they were just drinking here and keeping guard on this like stash house. It seems like this was just like a heroin lab that they were using.
Well,
But the fact that the crate was here is definitely ominous. Maybe they were trying to cut the agent into some heroin in some way. But you don't find any evidence of that compound here, which is definitely a relief.
So, would Monty be upset with us if the local enforcement finds this lab, or they don't really care as long as it's none of the reanimation agent?
So
Like,
as long as the agent isn't here, yeah, you guys are fine. It could look like just a
we should
basic
get
drug
the fuck
hit.
out of here.
yeah, we have to get out of here.
Okay. So this is gonna be. Are you guys gonna all try to flee together, or are you gonna try to like flee in separate directions? Because you hear the sirens are getting much closer now.
I think we should just get into the car, and then all we'll just leave. Because I think we should just go one by one now to each of the other two.
So not split up.
I mean, we could, but like, I feel like that's a higher percentage of one or both of us failing versus, or we can ensure. But
So if we have to
let me
pick
know.
one, it's got to be Marlon, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. He's the one that with the reanimation agent.
Okay. So everyone give me a stealth check to try to... Actually, I take it back. Not a stealth check. Everyone give me a dex check to try to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Oh no, it's even worse.
Oh, it was close, barely.
I passed.
3 out of 4 is pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Oh my god, Xander's freaking leg.
Yeah, that's,
Are you-
yeah, that's true. He has a minus 20%, so it'd be even lower, actually. Yeah, you all are, like, making it to the car. You see Xander's, like, limping behind, and you just see the spotlight from a cop car just vroom, shine down the alleyway. You see Xander's illuminated, and it seems like this LASD cruiser has, like, spotted him. It's like, hey, stop where you're going. Stop right now. You guys...
How many people?
I'm gonna keep
It
going.
seems to just be a cruiser. Okay. You run into the car, and this cruiser starts to turn down this narrow alleyway and drive towards you guys.
I shoot it with my sniper rifle. I shoot the driver.
What the?
All right.
What you said? What you said? LA
How about we
cruiser? Wait,
shoot
not
the
county.
tire?
Not county.
It seems like an
I
yeah.
will shoot the tire.
It seems like an LASD cruiser. That's
Oh, so it's not the people. Fuck. I thought it was a count. I thought it was sheriff's county.
Well, yeah, it does say
Shoot the
LA
tire.
Sheriff's Department on it. Yeah.
Oh, so that is part of the group.
It's unclear. This
Again, I
is
mean,
a
we don't know
gang.
Who's good, who's bad.
Yeah, this is a gang within the LASD, so you don't know.
Oh,
But you see the lights are coming on now, and they're like they've seen where
shoot
your
his tire.
ar is.
I'll see if I can choose.
Okay, so it's gonna be at a minus 20%. If you can hit though, you'll take out his tire. Just give me a roll with your sniper.
Please. Let's go.
Nice.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, you just hear like the loud pop of the tire. The car kind of swerves. Part of it like hits one of the brick side of the buildings, and it's out of commission for now.
Drive.
Okay. All right, who's gonna drive?
Who's got the best drive? I'm at 51.
I have 53.
I don't got drive.
Vinny?
I have 40.
Alright, I guess I'll
Anyone better?
drive.
Yeah, someone give me a roll because
No one has better than-
these guys are closing in. You hear like some more sirens in the distance.
Oh, no.
Okay, would you like to push?
Ooh. On a 53.
No, I don't think it's worth it.
Because it's like if I push, it's with the disadvantage too, right?
Well, no, if you push, it's the same odds, but if you push and fail, it's like catastrophic.
Yeah, no, I've done that too many times before. I'll just keep it.
Okay.
It's not.
So the failure on this drive, I'm going to interpret as they see the license plate of this car as you're driving away. I don't think they can follow you, but I think you see one of them like exasperatedly gets out of his patrol car and he's like looking to see if he can get your license plate, and you aren't able to get it fast enough out of this alley, and he sees it. You peel out onto the street. You see sirens going the opposite direction towards this explosion that just happened in downtown Watts. Where are you guys going? What's the next step?
We gotta
Well,
burn
do
the
we
car.
know that they saw our license plate? Like, could I tell that he?
Give me a luck roll. I'm gonna see if you guys have a police scanner or like a police radio. Okay.
Yes.
You guys do. You hear over this police radio, he's like radioing the details of the car. Like this is the car of the assailants and whatever robbery just happened. So he's put out some kind of APB on you. So you'll have to get out of the car, lose this car somehow.
Yeah, let's ditch it. We have multiple cars, right?
We have multiple cars.
You do. And I'm going to change the music because this is way too calm for this moment. Okay. So what do you guys do? You know that you have probably like 10 minutes or less to get out of this car before you're noticed. He's just put out this APB on you.
Well, we
Where's
can
the
probably...
nearest body of water?
There's not one like super close to you, but you could try to risk it. And
No, it's not worth it.
But you know that there's plenty of places you could just like leave this, like junk the car and just like run if you wanted to on foot.
Oh, that's probably
Well,
the
we have other cars at the safe house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just like dump it maybe like a block away from the safe house.
Okay, block away from the safe house. You start to drive down the street. You hear the rotors of a helicopter above, and you see a searchlight start to come down and search. That's going to be the enemy you're contending with, is this helicopter is going to try to find you. You guys have it parked.
Yeah, that to a helicopter in the 19 whatevers.
Actually, yeah, I looked it up. And what's
That's
crazy, what's crazy is the SED was the first unit to have access to a helicopter. So it's so accurate that these guys have it. This helicopter above, you see like a searchlight coming down and it's searching.
Is there a covered garage we can pull into?
You guys don't even have like the luxury. You have to just like lose the car wherever. So you pull around like a block, you get out, you see like, you know, like a dirty unkempt lawn with like a chain link fence, and you're gonna have to all like book it. Either in separate directions or maybe back to the safe house.
I think separate directions meet at the safe house.
Okay. So
Yeah, I guess that works.
So everyone is gonna give me a stealth check with a plus 20% because this is in the darkness.
Oh, yikers. Oh, that's crazy.
I spawned my ghillie suit and I lied out.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
No.
Okay. So all of you convene back at the safe house, and Dr. Cross is nowhere to be found.
Oh shit.
Meanwhile, Dr. Cross, you're running through this neighborhood, and you see the spotlight from this helicopter just poof, all of a sudden hit you. You look up, and there's just like a guy hanging out the side of the helicopter with a rifle. What do you do?
Oh no!
I'm gonna fucking shoot back, bitch.
It's starting to GTA.
That's such a hard shot. Oh my god.
Okay, are you gonna shoot back?
Yeah, more just like cover fire, so if he has to dodge into the helicopter, then I can make another break.
Okay. So if you're just doing covering fire, I'll let you do... Are you basically just gonna try to give covering fire so you can like get out of the way and try to escape?
Yeah, just get out of the spotlight.
Okay. So I'll give you another stealth check. Actually, no. I think this will be a dex check. I think you're gonna try to like basically shoot and then also like vault over. Nice.
Nice.
Okay. And yeah, with your bonus, you like it maybe not even like trying to hit him necessarily, but you're just firing. You jump over, and there's just like an open garage that you jump into, and you're just like hiding there. You see the beam starts to go past. It seems like they've lost you temporarily, but you're stuck in this random abandoned house in this garage. What do you do?
What do I do? I'll probably like, I don't know. Strip, change clothes. Is there any clothes in there? The garage? Oh. I don't know what's around me.
Do you go into the house?
Oh, is it like abandoned? Like, is this in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, it is abandoned.
What's around the house? Like, what's the terrain like?
It's just like a weed-choked block. You know, its paint has long since peeled to gray wood. There's a front porch that's like sagging, and just a long, you know, just a simple driveway.
I mean, I lost them. Like, is the spotlight nowhere near me, or like?
No, it's like going up and down the street outside. It's like trying to find where you went.
What gear do I have on me? Did I take any of the grenades? I don't even know what I would take it.
I think you have your basic loadout on you with your pistol. I'll let you think on that. We cut back to the group. You guys are outside. What do you do? Dr. Cross is nowhere to be found, but you guys have all convened around the Impala.
So we ditched the van?
You ditched the...
Or not the van, the Galaxy.
The Galaxy, yeah.
Well, we could just like casually drive around. Like now that we have this different car.
It is a completely different car.
And just see if you can see him running around.
Okay.
Yeah. Does he have his radio on him?
You do have your
Probably.
walkie on you, yeah.
I'll try the walkie, because if he's within a mile, it may be.
Okay.
Dr. Cross, come in.
You motherfuckers!
It's a walkie-talkie. They're not going to hear you from the helicopter.
No, meaning that was Dr. Cross responding.
Oh.
You motherfuckers.
I'm in
Yeah.
an abandoned house. Like, I don't know how far away. Do you know how far away I would know I am from the house to the Impala?
Yeah, so the tough part is you're like a half mile away from them, but there's a police chopper that's just like hovering around this street. So if they see you run out to this car, that's going to be a huge problem. You're either going to have to try to go like further into this house, maybe try to find like another window or a door to exit, or like they're going to have to try to find some way to get to you that's discreet, but that's going to be hard with the Impala.
Are there any abandoned buildings?
A lot of abandoned buildings, yeah.
Us. All right. Can we go to one, set it on fire, and then maybe the chopper will get pulled away?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you certainly could. What are you gonna set it on fire with?
What have I got? I mean, I could always just use a little bit of gasoline from the tank. Maybe I'll try and find a building that's partially wood.
Okay. You head inside one of these buildings. And as you head inside, you see at the very edge of this street, you see a patrol car start to turn down. They're not close to you yet, but they're coming closer. So you're gonna have to either like start to pour really quickly and start to burn really quickly and get out of there, or like drop the can and just come up with another plan because they've come to the edge of this street.
Like I can't just hide inside until they pass?
You could, but the Impala's outside, so they'll have to leave you stranded for a little bit and potentially circle back.
Fuck. I don't want to separate two people.
I know, it's tricky. I'll let you think on that. We'll cut back to Dr. Cross. You hear them over the radio. What would you like to do?
So did they say that they were gonna set fire to their house or whatever?
Yeah, maybe they were talking about that over the comms.
I might have to abandon that though. God damn it. Oh.
Bro, I don't freaking know.
What time of day is it?
Huh?
It's like midnight, 1 a.m.
Because like if I go into the house, they obviously know I'm in the house because it's the only one in the area.
Well, no, I don't think they say they didn't going in.
They didn't see you going
They
in.
walked.
Yeah, but like, oh, this guy disappeared. Where the heck could he be? The only abandoned house in the area.
Well, no, Tyler just said
There are a
of
lot,
them.
yeah. They're currently just like flashing the light around at different houses. And at this point, because you've stayed in there, you start to hear sirens coming down this street too. There's a patrol car that's passing by, like checking out these houses for themselves.
Yeah. So the helicopters lost me, but the patrol car is coming down
Getting
the street
closer.
to the house.
Yeah, I mean, if you stayed in here, they're not likely gonna find you. But the problem is, how do you get back to your allies? You know, how do you get back to the other agents?
Yeah, well, I guess I'll just lay low and rummage for some supplies and stuff.
I was gonna say you could just be patient.
Yeah, I'll probably just do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stay inside this abandoned garage. There's like crabgrass growing at the very edge of it. There's like tire irons in here and like gasoline, like various things that have been abandoned here, but nothing crazy. But you're staying put for now. We cut back to Crisanto in this house. You see the lights,
Yeah,
you hear the sirens.
Shadow's dipping. It's not worth the risk.
Okay. And if you leave now, like you make it out to the Impala and you guys are safely off before this patrol car comes by. What would you like to do? Towards the end of the street, you see the helicopter. It's a street over from you and it's just circling around.
From us in the Impala? Well, they didn't know. They didn't know about the. It was drive normal.
Yeah, but you see them at this point. They're going up and down a street that's near you, looking. Dr. Cross fired some shots at them, so they're searching for him.
Dear. Yeah, honestly, it might just be a good idea to wait it out.
To wait out for a whole manhunt?
Or, well,
feel like there's just gonna be more and more cops that come to this area.
Correct.
Wait, so the helicopter's off Dr. Cross the street now?
No, it's just going up and down. It's trying to find this guy who is just firing on them. And by this point, a patrol car has joined, and it's starting to like flash its lights at each of these houses going by. And you hear a lot of chatter over the radio. They're definitely calling for some other units to come because there's someone who just fired shots at this helicopter. So there's clearly like an assailant, if not multiple assailants in this area.
What was in that weapons crate that we found at our safe house?
A small arsenal of weapons. There's like a shotgun with like dragon's breath rounds. A couple submachine guns, a carbine, a shotgun, some explosives, things to like clean a weapon, a couple pistols.
Okay. No RPG. Got it.
No RPG.
No RPG.
How do we get you out of this? Have they passed the house he's staying in yet? Like, have they already passed?
Yeah, they just can't find him because he's like hidden inside a garage of like a random abandoned building. So they're driving by and looking for people, but they're not like locating him. You guys could potentially try to wait these guys out. It is definitely going to be treacherous for him to get to you or for you to get to him.
So, how many, besides the chopper, what else have they got looking for this guy? Or for Chris?
What's up? Say that again?
There's a patrol car on the street over there, and there's a patrol car that's like coming down your street now. It's not suspicious of you, but you see it in the distance. It will eventually converge on your position unless you guys keep moving.
Fuck. Behind that, what's around the abandoned? Are there like woods you can run into?
You do see a park nearby that you could potentially get to, but it's a street over from where Dr. Cross is, so he'll have to run out in the open to get to the park.
I mean, potentially if he times it right, but that's a lot to add. It's a big add.
You could also try to, you know, find another exit out of this building and try to go like in backyards. It's just going to be a series of stealth checks to make it over to the park.
How good your stealth, Chris?
Not good. 12, 50.
Fuck. Oh, I wouldn't bet on it.
You will get a plus 20% because it's in the dark. So it'll be harder for them to see you.
Wait, hold on. Oh, never mind. Sure, I guess I'll make a run for it then.
Okay.
If you relay that over radio.
Okay, you bolt out the back. You're gonna have to vault over some picket fences into like another yard and just like keep running. Some of these houses are abandoned, some of them are not. So you're potentially running through people's yards. Give me the first stealth check. This will be at plus 20%. Oh. Well, actually, that's a critical. Actually.
Well,
It is a critical.
yeah, let's go.
Okay, so I'm gonna say with a critical, this was gonna be multiple checks to reach the end of the street, but you only need this one. You actually find that there's like one of those like above ground like sewage tunnels, and you sort of like maybe not sewage but like runoff tunnels, So it perfectly obscures you. You start to run through, and it's, you hear your footsteps echoing, and you see the distant flash of the helicopter, but it starts to get farther and farther away from you. You exit out onto this like main street that precedes this park, and you see there are like multiple cruisers coming by. So you'll need to make one more check to see if you can sprint out when they're not noticing and make it to this park. So give me a
Let's
stealth,
go.
another stealth at plus 20.
Wait. Can if we just go pick him up in the Impala, will that help?
That won't help. Actually, that might be a minus 20% to him because there are two cruisers that are passing by each other on this road. So if an Impala came up, picked this guy out of a fucking storm drain and drove off.
All right, fair.
So yeah, give me another stealth at plus 20.
Stealth at plus 20. Yeah.
Nice.
They're stressful.
Okay, Dr. Cross radios you that he has made it to the park. You head inside, you cross to the other side of the park, and you see the Impala swing by. There are no cruisers nearby, so you hop right in, and now you guys are all together again.
You guys are a bunch of bitches.
Not my fault you can't run.
Get us out of here.
Okay.
All right.
Where are you guys going? You hear in the distance all the sirens. There's like increased police activity around. I mean, if you can imagine, like, if a place like, I don't know, like Ann's Market just exploded with a grenade blast, there'd be like cops swarming everywhere.
That's true.
And so, cops are coming and going, but you guys are safely away. Where are you gonna head?
Should we just go to get this like? Should we just go to Marlin's apartment?
Oh, maybe we do it now. While
Yeah, well, there's this distraction.
not a bad idea.
Okay, so you're gonna drive to John's apartment?
We should, on the way there, we should plan how to do this though.
Yeah, we should discuss what we're going to be doing.
Okay, first things first. Someone give me a luck roll. I think there's a chance that someone could have woken him up in the middle of the night to come to the station if their stash house was blown up. So give me a luck roll.
Okay, we'll find out on the sheet. Bruh.
You hear over this like police scanner at some point that like a lot of units are being mobilized. You hear SED is being mobilized potentially against a group of thieves that are holed up in one of these abandoned buildings. So they're essentially calling like a SWAT team to come in, and that's what SED is at this time period in history. So you gather like all those guys, John, Freddie, Julian, Rudy, are coming together for a task force right now to go to Watts.
Oh,
Wait.
so we just blow them up. This is perfect.
Wait, no, that means we can go get the stuff.
That's true too. But we can also plan to kill two birds with one stone. And we can kill both of them at the same time. Yo, we need to check if our safe house has that RPG.
There's
It does not,
explosives.
but-
There's no RPG.
But there's like some frag grenades and things like that, pineapple grenades, basically.
Well,
But yeah, do you guys keep
What if-
driving towards the apartment complex?
What if we rig his apartment to explode as soon as he gets home, and we go get the crate and then we rig it well.
Okay, I did watch this episode of this show where they left the gas running, and then they put a match, like taped a match to the door, and then put a match paper on the floor, so when they opened it, it strikes the match.
Setting a trap might not be a bad idea.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
so we go in there, take the briefcase, and then leave the gas burner on.
Take the crate.
Yeah,
We'll
take
take
the
the
crate.
crate. And then we'll put some explosives in his bed, and then we'll leave the gas on.
Okay. All right, you guys pull up. Because I mean, it kind of works out because there's no patrol car outside his apartment now that it's been mobilized. So you guys pull right up onto his street. You have actually. Are you gonna try to find like a side street and try to conceal it a little bit? I presume so, right?
That's a smart idea, yeah.
Okay. So the driver, so Xander, you're gonna give me either a driver or stealth. This will be to conceal the car.
Oh,
Damn.
Okay.
Right.
we decided to parallel park it on the side of the street in front of the house.
So that just means there's a chance that someone will have seen this vehicle. Maybe it's unavoidable. Maybe there are just no other spots. You have to sort of park along the main street. But yeah, tell me, do you guys all want to go up to this apartment complex? Do some want to stay? What's the plan?
I feel like it'd be really, really obvious to the people at the lobby if 4 of us at the same time.
I probably shouldn't go, right?
No, because they've seen you?
Yeah.
They have seen you. Yeah, the clerk saw you.
All right, so what if... Actually, this works out, because if 2 of us stay in the car... All right, we definitely got to send our demolition guy up. 100%.
All right.
And I guess who's good at I mean, I'm not even sure what kind of X you'd need to do this.
To rig up the explosives, it would be demolitions.
Who's got good search to find the box?
I have 53.
I have 60.
Oh, so you do everything. All right.
Yeah, you could just send in Dick. Could just be one guy. Be less suspicious.
One man show.
It would be less.
You'd also
Dick know his
need
apartment?
you need criminology to break into his apartment because it's locked.
Okay. Who's got good criminal?
I have 50.
Oh.
Chris, how's your criminology looking?
10.
All right, I got 52, so I guess I'll go. I guess I'll go with Jimmy.
Okay. You guys both head inside. You head up to the elevator. Go up to the correct floor. And elevator opens up. It's just a long row of doors to each of these apartments. Which one do you go in?
I think we know his room because we counted the windows. Can't remember what it is off the top of my head. There wouldn't happen to be names on the doors, would there?
There are not. You know what? Yeah, give me an intelligence roll. I'm gonna see if you can figure it out from where the window was outside. Which room is his?
Who's got good int?
It's just you. It's just you and. Actually, I guess anyone could roll it because you guys are on like comms. So.
Yeah.
85. I got 85. You guys
Oh,
trust?
Yeah, give me a roll.
Go for it.
Trust my big brain.
Trust. Nice.
Yeah.
No.
Hey.
Thank God.
Yeah, so he kind of sees you guys actually come up through a window, and he's like, "No, keep going, keep going." Okay, I think it's that one. You guys arrive at the outside of this room. So whoever would like to attempt criminology to break in, now is the time.
Shit.
at this.
Yes!
Oh, nice.
Oh
let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah, you take out a small kit. You sort of very delicately thread your little piece through. You find the tumblers, and eventually you break in. You go inside, and it seems to just be like a pretty simple apartment. There's no security other than just like a deadbolt lock that you've just gotten, or a deadbolt that he could have potentially done, but you got through anyway. Pretty thick walls in this place, but other than that, you just see like basic furniture. You see there's a bedside drawer in his bedroom that has like a loaded 45 on it. You saw him take that out previously. There's a coffee table.
Do I see the crate anywhere?
You do see the crate. The crate is on this like desk that he has close to his window. There's a
Literally just
lamp
out
on
in
it.
the open.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't think that anyone was surveilling him. If he did, he probably would have acted differently, but
Truth.
yeah, it's out.
All right, so we'll take the crate. I'm gonna try to leave as little evidence as possible that we were there, so I'm gonna walk very gingerly.
Yep, so that's actually something I'll have you guys roll at the end. I'll have you roll a forensics to cover your tracks. But for now, is there anything you guys would like to do in this apartment? Besides take the crate.
Is it worth finding anything else? We're just here to complete the mission. Did we have a side quest that we needed to complete?
No, not that I'm aware of. I mean, I could take pictures of some documents, but we already know it's him. I have a picture of him in the crate, so I don't really think we need to do anything else.
Oh, I think so.
I think just do a quick and quiet one and done.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you see,
And then
like,
obviously
on the walls while you're doing this, there's like plaques and commendations for this guy, from the department and from the city. You see him shaking hands with like the governor on one of these pictures on the wall as you just rig his fucking room to blow up. He has an army service plaque. Seems like he was in World War II. There's snapshots.
We're blowing his room up?
Well, you guys can tell
Yeah.
me, but there's a faded snapshot of him
Yeah.
with like a bunch of GIs. Seems like somewhere in like the South Pacific. But yeah, other than that, how are you gonna rig up his, what sort of trap are you gonna lay for him, Dick?
That's a good question. Probably nothing too complex. Just something that he
You don't have claymores in your bag?
No, I would
Big
like
claymore
something
under his
easy.
bed.
Like he goes like to light the stove and like blows himself up or something.
Yeah,
But
like the
Well,
we need-
yeah.
or we could do like remote detonator, and we just one of us just waits until he comes home and press the button. But that's a little risky. I'd rather
yeah,
he just do
we
it.
don't have a good view of.
Yeah.
Well, you could try the thing with the door.
Or
Do we have an anti-tank mine?
No. Actually,
Dang it.
you guys used your frag. Dick used his one frag grenade in the other scene when he blew up those guys.
but I have two. You said I had two.
You have 2 smoke grenades.
Oh.
It said
You
two.
said
and
there were
shit, I
more.
changed
You
it
said
to
there were
one
more
for the
explosives
frag.
in the. In
Oh,
the safe.
okay. Yeah, if it said 2 originally, yeah. So you have 1 remaining.
I changed it to one.
Okay, yeah. In that case, you do have 1 remaining. So you could potentially just very easily rig that on like fishing wire across like a door, and it will just pull the pin when he walks through. It could be something very simple.
Oh, you know what we should do? This is crazy.
What if
Put it
I don't
under
want
his...
to waste the grenade?
Oh. Huh?
Vinny, we'll get you more grenades. The safe house has
Um,
more grenades.
The
You know what
plot.
we should do? We should put it in his mattress, cut open his mattress, put it in, put a fishing wire from either end of inside the mattress. So when he lays down, it pulls the fishing wire, puts tension on it, and then pulls the pin, and he explodes in his bed.
I literally said to rig his bed with explosive.
Yeah, exactly.
You definitely could. The plus side of the grenade is it's almost guaranteed to kill him. Especially if you get him within the kill radius, like it will just blow him up.
Let's go.
The other methods might not necessarily kill him instantly.
Grenade, grenade, grenade.
Let's see. Will a grenade detonate in water, or no?
No, I don't think so.
Grenades?
I don't-
Well,
I don't-
modern
I don't-
ones, yes.
I don't think one's from the 60s though.
Well, 60s on.
Yeah, I don't think like a pineapple grenade would like blow up in the water.
Damn. Okay. I was gonna hook it up to like the flusher on the toilet, so when he like pulled like the string or something.
Blow him out while he's taking a shit. So yeah, I
Well,
guess.
you know what? I want to say they.
What were you saying, Jose?
Because I want to say they do because the freaking all the explosives on the striker is all internal.
Yeah, let me see.
We're doing who's got military background? Check. So check
Land
for-
tactics.
Oh, okay. It can blow up in water, but it just limits its range significantly, I guess.
Oh.
Well, okay, wait a minute. We don't need to pull the pin out though. We could pull the pin out and have something that's like clamping it, and then
You
if
could
it
literally
causes
put
that
it-
handle to release.
You could
Yeah.
put it in the water chamber of the toilet. Like you could, if you duct tape it to the cover of the top of the water holder in the toilet, it won't get some. It doesn't fill up that much. Like if you rig it to the flush valve, because the valve moves. When you flush it, you can pull the pin. I had to fix my toilet recently.
Why do you want to rig it to the toilet? Is this just to be like goofy or like?
No, well, because I was thinking that you had to like rip the pin out, so I wanted something that he'd be
Oh, I see.
like.
Yeah, yeah.
But now I'm thinking we don't need to necessarily rip the pin out. We could have it out and have it just squeeze, like maybe like stack books on it or something that like as soon as it's released, it's just like he's got 3 seconds to live, and he's like he's like by the time he realizes what it is and what's going on, he's dead. Like
Yeah, you easily could. Yeah, why don't you give me either a demolitions roll, or you can use your craft traps explosives on this too if you wanted.
I guess I'll do demolitions.
Nice.
Critical.
come on.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, you figured that if you just simply put something it's this simple. If you put something next to his bedroom door that's applying pressure, that the door will relieve that pressure, it'll just instantly be an explosion that he won't be able to stop. So we'll say you put the pineapple grenade up, you pull the pin, but you have a book laying on its side. The book is also leaning on the back of the door. So when someone opens this door, it's just gonna blow him to pieces.
Hopefully him.
Yeah, whoever's gonna go into this
Hopefully
bedroom.
it's not like the mailman. Like,
It's gonna be
The
like
maid,
the
like-
and we- Yeah, fuck.
Oh shit.
oh no.
But now it's
My lemon pledge.
but now it's gonna be, can you guys conceal all traces of you being here? So someone will give me a forensics roll, either Crisanto or Dick.
Just listen to the radio. in the
I
bar.
don't think I have forensics. I don't. I have 0 forensics.
I've got 31.
Crisanto.
Okay, give me a roll.
Oh, we take off.
Nice. You guys are killing it. You guys are
This guy's
killing it.
fucked. This guy's so fucked.
Yeah, so you have the forethought to, you know, come in with like black gloves, not touch anything, not come into contact with anything, to, you know, set everything back about the door's lock so it doesn't look like it was picked. And like, you know, the last thing we see is we just see like a Crisanto with black gloves on, just like very gingerly pulling the door back and shutting it. And you guys are free and clear.
All right, so we
Let's
walk
go.
out, we walk back, take the crate, drive away.
Okay, where are you driving?
Safe house, yeah.
Safe house, probably.
Or we should ditch the car and jack somebody's car.
No, this car's fine. I
Oh,
think.
it's not identified?
No, the other car is identified.
Oh.
We ditched that one already.
Well, we rolled a stealth check and you failed.
No, that was just to conceal the car. But you guys stayed in the car. We didn't even park it.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
So I will remind you of one thing. He did tell you that Rudy was also sanctioned. But you know, you guys,
He didn't tell us when we should kill him.
yeah,
He just told us he has to die.
yeah. So you know, you guys could just wait. You guys could do something tonight as well. Or you could just, you know, go to Monty and be like, it was way too hot to try to take him out. You know, maybe.
Yeah, I guess we could go to the safe house for like recoup, and then ask Monty whether or not he wants Rudy dead now or wait, or if it'll just be whatever.
The other thing is too, you'll have to probably go somewhere that's not the safe house because it's crawling with cops now in that neighborhood.
True, it's literally just
it's turned into GTA over there. Like,
Where's the backup safe house?
you guys could potentially just like rent a room somewhere.
Oh, I forgot we
you
could do
also
that.
could like, this might breach Dr. Cross's like security, but you could go to his house in Glendale potentially. That'd be pretty funny. There's a lot of places you could go, but you'll need to contact Monty on a non-secure line, so you'll have to sort of talk in code when you talk to him.
All right, well, God. We'll find some random motel, maybe a bit further away from the area, pay in cash, so there's no credit card line. Credit cards exist in the 1960s.
Oh, I don't think they do,
so.
but let me see. Actually, I think I'm wrong. I think they do exist.
I think they did, because I thought like in like the Great Depression was caused by like a lot of people buying things on credit. They're like, this is
Yeah,
great.
no.
You don't have to like
Yeah.
pay with cash. Like, and then like they didn't realize like I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
no,
bad,
I think you're right. Actually, yeah, it definitely seems like they were existent in the 60s. Yeah.
No, I'll pay with cash. No paper trail.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. 20s. It's the 50s.
Okay. We'll say, you know, maybe to tie this all back together, you guys go to the LAX like South Gateway Hotel that you guys initially met Monty in. It's out of the way. It's close to LAX, so it's like pretty, you know, tough to pinpoint, and there are a lot of cars around. And who's gonna speak with Monty on this hotel phone?
Vanny, you're like the
Come on, you
go-to
guy.
guy
Yes.
now.
I guess I can.
How
So
many
wait,
deaths
so
were? We just give an
Marlon's
update
the
on what
one.
happened. Literally just tell him what happened and how. he-
Marlon's the one who we took the crate from, or
Right.
where we had to chill out before we take out Rudy.
Yeah, but it's not a secure line, so you gotta tell him like in code.
All right.
All right, you call him up. He's like, This is Monty.
Hey, Monty. Hey, Monty. This is your friend. Got some updates to give you.
All right. Where should I head?
So, we've
Dave's
been
racist. Racist.
no, he's asking me where he should head. Like, to talk, I'm guessing. Person. Or it's
Yeah,
secure.
he's like,
Fuck.
I heard things are getting a little crazy down in Watts. Where do you want to meet?
I mean, you could just tell him the hotel.
We should be talking code, no?
What's up?
Oh, just say you hear Crisanto over the line? Tell him to meet us where he first met all of us.
Meet us where you first met all of us before.
Okay. I'll be there in an hour.
I'll see you then.
He hangs up. And you guys have this crate on you. Does anyone want to look into
Look
that,
at it.
or are you gonna just?
Oh my
Is
god!
it
Imagine he
closed?
pulls a doozy
I'm
and it's
not-
not even in there.
That's a can of worms.
That'd be crazy.
Did we
I don't
hear
wanna-
the
Yeah, I
thing
mean, we might as
jingling
well.
inside? Please.
So I'll give you guys the option now. You guys could either leave this closed and not ask questions and just hand this off to Monty and, clean your hands of this, or you could peek inside and see what Marlin was getting, was trying to do with these chemicals.
Is there an immediate danger of opening it? Like, is it sealed? Like, we saw him open it.
Yeah, it looks like it was once perhaps nailed down, but it can open. And there's just this stamped swastika on the outside.
I mean, I really don't want to open this fucking crate, guys. We could wait until Monty gets here and we open it together.
Yeah, we can see
I
if
mean, I'm not too overly curious.
I'm okay with waiting
I'll wait.
until he gets here.
Sure.
Okay.
Unless one of you really wants to open.
No, there's no reason to.
Yeah, I don't have a reason.
Okay. You hear a knock at your door an hour later. And Monty comes in. And he looks at this crate. He's like, is this it? Is this what did Demarion in?
From what we could tell, yeah. You want to take a peek together yourself? First, we've been kind of antsy. We haven't opened it since we got it. Figured we'd wait till you got here.
Huh. He looks at it. A Nazi crate. Huh. Well, I'll take this with me. Probably best if you don't get too wrapped up in these things. Now, and he takes a seat on the bed. Tell me what happened in Watts. From what my guys told me, it's turned into a shit show down there. Was that you?
Well, I mean, there's no point. Yeah, it was. We went to go raid that liquor store. Like you said, there were three. What's the gang member name? What's the gang?
Slugs. Oh,
The
the
slugs.
slugs.
There were slugs in there. We got tape recordings of them talking.
Good.
But yeah, things didn't go quite to plan. We had to get a little more aggressive than we liked.
Do you think they were in on it? Do you think it was just Marlon and Rudy? Do you think more were in on this plan? I mean, clearly they were dealing drugs out of that liquor store. So there's that, but when I go to the committee, I want to have some ammunition in my back pocket, so anything you want to tell me, now's the time.
We already told them about the cars and the dudes who were at that meetup in the desert.
Yeah.
Okay, so we told them about that. Because I'm not sure if the people who at the warehouse like knew what it was or if they were just like drug pushers. I don't know if they had any any higher knowledge.
Well, we'll keep a team
Stuff
on
your
it
drug
then.
lab, man. Yep.
We already have a investigation on the books. Were you able to take care of them? Rudy
Because of the
and,
commotion of Watts.
yeah.
They're both out on a raid. We heard over the police scanner. We rigged Marlon's house to blow as soon as he comes home.
Good.
Rudy's gonna be a bit more difficult. We'll probably take care of that in the morning.
Good. Rudy might be tougher, but leave that to me. Don't worry. I have another team I'm going to bring in.
Oh, for Rudy?
Yeah.
All right.
You all need to go underground. A lot of heat from this. And, but, you know, even though it was kind of a clusterfuck in Watts, your results are good. And we grade on results. And he extends his hand to you, Crisanto first. And he's like, you did what needed to be done. Doesn't matter if you did it clean or messy, it's over now. That's what counts. You shoved a very
Good enough.
ugly truth into a small box. And now I get to put this fucking thing away with me.
Who has human? He's acting suspicious as fuck right now. I don't know why. Does anybody else seem like he's being super suspicious right now?
I didn't get that, but I can roll a human if
Give
you
me
want.
a human roll. Success. He seems to be very, very nervous about something.
Like, he doesn't want us to check out the box. He wants us to go underground, and usually he wouldn't care if something went hot or not, because like we literally had a fucking fight in an army base, and he was like, "Good job, guys. Next one." He's being super weird right now.
No. He's not the same guy. That was our other hand.
No, I
Yeah,
thought
that was John Drake.
No, that
Yeah,
was
those are-
John Drake.
Oh, okay, but still kind of suspicious.
He does seem to be very nervous about something.
I mean, I could casually. You all right, Monty? You're kind of sweating a little bit.
Yeah. I'm just, I'm tired.
Is he tired?
It seems like there's something he's not telling you.
This fucking bastard.
Who was on his team? Vinny's character.
Yeah, Vinny. Vinny
Yeah.
knows this guy.
Can you tell if he's lying or
Vinny,
not?
what's your human right now?
10.
Fuck, bro.
I can make a roll. I mean,
You could.
Can I help him? Can I
No,
help him?
that's not gonna do it. Well, I mean,
Oh.
oh, I should have fucking done it. I just fumbled it. Fuck. He seems fine.
Yeah. Lay off him. He's lying.
Yeah, he does not seem to be acting abnormally to you at all.
All right. Well,
And he says, well, substance is secure, at least for now. This crate's gonna go on a truck, headed to a place that doesn't have a name. You don't need to know where. You don't want to know where. So, now that we've potentially cut one head off of this organization, the body's still moving. So, I'm going to get some shut-eye before I take things to the next stage of this process here. You did well, gentlemen. And he goes around and just gives you each like a firm handshake. Just pretend that things are normal. And take some comfort in the fact that you did a good job here. And if no one says anything else, he's gonna walk out the door with this crate.
just before he leaves, you sure there's nothing else you want to tell us, Monty? 100% sure.
He stops for a
Might not see
second.
you again.
Give me a persuade roll. He stops at the door and he
yeah.
looks back at you.
Fuck, where's persuade? Oh, shit.
You have a 50. That's fine. That's a coin flip.
Nice. He turns back. And all he says is he's just like, all I'm going to tell you is this is going to go deeper than expected. And you don't have clearance.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
And he shuts the door.
Damn.
And that's where we're going to conclude Operation Lawn Dart. Congrats, guys.
Let's go.
That took some
That was
twists and
a
some
nice-
turns.
Smooth operation, though. I thought that went pretty
Honestly,
well.
honestly, the last two sessions, we've been doing good.
You really have. I mean, the only like real slip up was like tossing the grenade and was super risky. But you guys recovered from it pretty well.
It worked. Well, because I knew backup was coming, so I was like, we're either way, we gotta pick our poison, so might as well. And also, like, the people in the back were depending on our gunshot as like a signal, and so grenade blast did it.
No, that huge brain.
Okay. So there's a ton of options for how this could have gone, and there are a ton of different rewards and penalties based on how you guys did. So I'm gonna find the one that I think fits this situation best.
I want to know endings B and C though. Know the other end.
Yeah, maybe I will tell you. We'll see, because it might spoil future things if I give away too much. But okay. Okay, I think I'm going to go with option 1, Bad Apple. Provided a full understanding of the case, the program just wants Marlon and Rudy. Destroy the men and obtain the crates. I think that's very accurate, actually, to what happened. So you guys, I'll say this, just to provide some context. Over the next few weeks, you hear that the leader of the SCD, as part of this like LA Sheriff's Department, blew up in his apartment and was killed. It seems like he was involved in some sort of like gangland shootout with like a gang. All these investigative reports come out that like he and his gang were operating a heroin lab in Watts and like selling drugs to like the locals because they, of course, you know, discovered the bodies there blown up. And then Marlon died from a similar explosion in his own home. And it is a firestorm of media scrutiny. The SCD is dispersed, and I'll say too that Rudy mysteriously disappears after a certain point out of the media and out of the public eye. Who knows what the program did with him? So you guys are all gonna get plus 1d4 sanity for obtaining the crate and for eliminating. Well, we'll do 1d4. Let me read this correctly.
How does this?
1d4 for the crate. So you guys are going to add this to your sanity. You're going to add 2 sanity.
To the max or to the current?
To the current.
Probably.
Okay.
And for
1d4.
Yep. And for eliminating.
Oh.
Nice. Nice.
Okay.
So you can add that, and you guys can roll an additional 1d4 for eliminating Marlon. You guys blew him up with a trap in his own apartment.
4 plus 7. Let's go.
Oh, nice rolling.
Nice. That's pretty good. Okay. So now we're gonna move into yeah, we're gonna say.
Is completing operations the only way to regain sanity?
No, you can do that in downtime too, which is where we're gonna go next.
Oh, is it pinned in the chat still? With the
oh yeah, it is actually. Yeah, if you go up to pinned, I think it's under. Yeah, it's the first pinned actually. So.
Where's pinned in chat? Oh, you mean in Discord?
Yeah, in Discord. So yeah, we're gonna now enter into. It's gonna be another year before the next operation begins. So before we do that, and when I go around to people, you guys can start thinking about what you want to do for your downtime. You're each gonna get 1 to do in this year that's gonna elapse. There's a whole lot that was introduced for some potential stay on the cases for this, for sure. But for now, we'll start with Dick. What is Dick's coda for this operation? What is the last scene we see him in before we cut into his like downtime?
Can it be with the other members of the group?
Yeah, it definitely
Or is
could.
it? I think it's a little bit of a montage for what you see. I think they grab a beer together. I think they're shooting some pool, getting to know each other, and then they go to In-N-Out. And I
Let's
think
go.
they're just hanging with the boys. I think he finally gets that burger. That,
With the bull. He finally gets that burger. We all finally get the In-N-Out.
Yeah.
and it's good. Tastes good. He's been dreaming of a burger since he's been away in Nam, and I think it's his first burger since being back. His first burger ever. No, and it never had In-N-Out, and it's delicious. And then he drives off to Fortunate Son into the grease car into the sky.
Hell yeah. Awesome. What about Xander? What's his coda for this operation?
So I think as Monty kind of walks out the door and says like this goes deeper than you like have clearance for, I think he's gonna like Xander's gonna give him like a very intense look, and there's gonna be a few drops of sweat that go down his face as he remembers all of the like the traumatic oddities that he saw in Nam in the forest, and
Oh
he
yeah.
just has those flashbacks of those strange creatures that he saw, and so
Yeah.
he's gonna then we do a montage of us hanging out at the bar and the in and out, and like the whole time like Xander's just kind of like not really present, like he's still just totally preoccupied in his mind, and I think he's gonna over this next year just do like a real deep dive and just like get really like obsessed and try to figure out like what else is going on.
Okay.
And yeah, like his relationships are gonna suffer. He's like I forget the nurse's name, Emily maybe like
Emily, yeah. I'll reveal her real quick.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
Here's Emily.
their relationship's gonna get worn thin as like he's just gonna like just totally get obsessed and just when there's like he's gonna be doing stakeouts in his van. There's just gonna be like papers and like like the cork board with the strings attached, that kind of stuff.
I love it. And yeah, we'll get to that. That's sounding like a stay on the case to me, which is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
What about Crisanto? What's his coda?
Before Crisanto leaves, like the area and goes back home, you just see a scene of him at the exact spot in a desert. All those rancheros looking around.
Oh shit.
I don't know if he sees anything, but you just hear him whisper to himself, and in the house. And then you see him like walk. The screen fades. He walks out, and then I guess. Oh, I don't know where he'd go from there. He'd be researching this time.
Okay. I love it. Yeah, we just see him like start to walk out into the desert. Just his form eclipsed by these like this massive flat land with like those distant like Arizona mountains. What about Dr. Cross?
Oh baby. I don't know where this would fall. I guess kind of falls into both. Let me see.
Well, this will just be your coda, so you can take your time to decide on what you want to do. But like, what's the last scene that we see him in before we cut into the downtime?
For whatever reason, I totally forgot one of my bonds. And this whole time, one of my bonds is I'm trying to save this patient of mine. I forget what the exact thing is. I'm trying to save this patient of mine because he's dying.
Yeah.
And I've made friends with him as a doctor. But then I realized the answer has been in front of me these past 2 sessions.
Yeah.
The fucking reanimation agent.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to be fucking dissecting that reanimation agent and or seeing like what it is, how it's working, blah blah blah. Maybe trying to get my hands on it for my own personal use. And to try to like re-engineer it and stuff. But as he walks out of the room, it clicks that the answer of trying to save one of his patients was literally right in his hands. And then his mind just spirals.
Wait, so
I love
hang
that.
on.
I love that. So first things first.
One of your bonds is one of your patients.
One of my bonds is that I'm a doctor, and I had a really personal connection with one of my patients, and he has a terminal illness.
Okay.
So yeah, and I was like, wait, the fucking reanimation agent is that something that could bring somebody back from the dead? I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah. So first things
So-
first, because I think this is amazing. Give me a luck roll to see if you still have a sample of it that maybe you stole.
No.
No.
You don't have a sample of it, but you still know what constitutes this compound, so you could try to make it.
Yeah.
We'll get into that. There's a whole series of mechanics for trying to make this chemical that we're gonna get into. But yeah, we'll stop. We'll start right back up at the top. What does Dick Harlan want to do for his downtime?
I'm going to do the what was that first option called? Fulfill responsibilities. So I'm gonna go back home to the family, the wife, my 2 kids, back in Kansas. Maybe see my father, my mother, my brothers and sisters, but definitely got to see the wife and the children. So it's gonna be family time, pretty much, hanging out, helping out on the farm, maybe getting involved in the local church, just trying to assimilate back into civilian life, I guess. Now that I'm out of the war, and that's probably weird.
I love it.
Oh yeah, I forgot you.
Yeah, he just came back.
You just came back.
Yeah, give me a sand test. We'll see how this goes. Nice. Okay. So this was fulfill responsibilities. Oh wait. You don't have none of your bonds are reduced, right? They're all still at their maximum?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I might just amend that a little bit
so
because well, yeah, it'll just like it won't really do anything mechanically for you.
I won't. Yeah.
But I will say we could consider this like a back to nature if you're out in these fields and getting back to it. That'll just give you sanity back for being with like your family and stuff.
I think I'm just spending a lot of time in the cornfields, and I think it's peaceful out in the farms where I grew up. Calming.
Yeah, so you're gonna get back 4 sanity max.
Oh, I'm getting fucking super sanitied up.
Yeah, and because you're with your family, I won't reduce a bond by 1. Actually, you know what? I think I will stick to the mechanics on this. I think reduce your squad mates group by 1. I think because you're with your family, you're not seeing them as much. They're all out in California. So
Yeah,
that
makes sense.
That one will be down to 10. So you haven't seen Monty in a while. But that's great. What about Xander? Does he want to stay on the case again to try to find out more about like Sorcerer and his backstory in Vietnam?
Yeah, I think that's the way he's gonna go down. So he's gonna have his normal FBI duties, but he's gonna be like gathering information on the side, kind of going off on little tangents a bit. He'll probably get in trouble a bit with his boss, just like because like he's not very focused on his main duties, and he's just like in his free time, it's like going out on stakeouts, just late nights. Yeah, like he's just getting kind of frantic and like so his relationship with Emily sort of gets like very rocky, very like hanging on by a thread as he's just getting like he's just totally consumed by this case of his own, and he's just getting like very frustrated, maybe very kind of snappy because he just isn't really getting anywhere.
Yeah, he's getting obsessed. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna choose criminology or occult. And what specifically would you like to look into?
Criminology.
You
I guess I'll go with criminology because I already have a pretty good occult.
Okay. So tell me what specifically you want to focus on. To remind you, you have a sorcerer, who's a code name for someone in the government that John Drake gave you a hint about that has to do with what happened. You had his address, but a hitman showed up and almost killed you. And it seemed like that he had left that. But this is a year time period, so you could potentially look into like where he would be going.
Right, since it was a band.
Yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. You have your bond Brett that you could potentially use to try to figure out things about it. Or you could potentially try to look into like, you know, the details of what occurred, if there's anything in like government records or you know, about those creatures you saw. You could try to look into that too. Or something else that I'm not thinking of. What sort of direction do you want to take this?
I feel like he would maybe, yeah, like try to use his position to like try to like sneak through the records, like kind of like go through, like maybe kind of sneak into some rooms that he's not allowed to, and just try to like get access to some files about these, any kind of like cover-ups dating back to Vietnam.
Okay. So you'd like to use your criminology score for this?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your score?
50.
50. Okay, I roll this in secret. So we'll see if this succeeds. Okay.
Oh, should I go ahead?
I roll it for you, actually. I roll it in secret
Oh.
because you're not going to know until the end whether it succeeds or fails, which is fun.
Okay.
You know that there's a place in Washington, D.C. called the Archive. And it's where a lot of secret Delta Green records are kept, and they're kept on physical files and never duplicated. And you managed through knowing John Drake and Monty, and for having some clout with Delta Green now, having 2 successful missions under your belt, Operation Dead Letter and Operation Lawn Dart. They let you access a basic level of clearance to the archive.
Yes.
And you make your way in. And after sifting through hundreds of different file boxes, maybe even with the help of like one of these clerks that works at the archive, there is one operation that comes up. You rolled a success.
Yes.
You find there is an operation that took place almost exactly around the time that your regiment was beset by these creatures. It is heavily redacted, and there's very little like operational information. You start at the beginning. It's called Operation Moonspell. And it involved a team of Delta Green agents, the leader of which was, they only list the case officer here, and the names of the agents are redacted, and it says that they were killed in action in whatever this operation was. The case officer, though, is listed as a Mr. Fall.
Case operator?
The case officer. So essentially, like, like the Monty, the John Drake of this operation was a guy named Mr. Fall. That's his code name. And from the scant details that you look at on this this heavily redacted document, you gather it was a team that went into a Buddhist temple in the highlands of Vietnam to initiate what they say is an operation into trans-Neptunian space. It's interesting because this is the only example you've ever encountered. You've heard of all these incursions where it's like the unnatural is coming into our world, we have to stop it. This seems to be a case of we're entering into an unnatural space in a combat situation. We're trying to attack them. So this team of operators entered into this so-called trans-Neptunian space in an effort to strike against an unnatural entity known only as the Old Man. It's other times in the document referred to as the Watcher in the Tower. It seems like this Buddhist temple was some sort of nexus, and they tried to launch an attack against this this unnatural entity known as the Watcher in the Tower. And
Whoa.
presumably every member of the team besides Mr. Fall was KIA. And it seems like your regiment just happened upon this area where they were conducting this operation and got involved with it. You saw that these like entities that seemed to have like, you know, they appeared vaguely humanoid, but they were like tar black, pitch black with like bat-like leathery wings and just like, you know, faceless visages with like horns, they almost like devil-like, that just emerged from the jungle and just tore through the people in your regiment. So that's the basic information you get. If there's any other questions you'd like to ask me, I might be able to give you a bit more. But like I said, it's a heavily redacted document.
Yeah, does it say anything about if are they like still roaming or were they contained?
Yeah, so it basically says that the operation was failed and they failed to contain whatever came out of this temple. But they were the ones who attacked. So it's like they sort of provoked this response. Who knows if those entities are just like, you know, going around like willy-nilly, or whether they just retreated back into this trans-Neptunian space. But they seemingly used some sort of unnatural means to like access this space through this temple. Let me re-up the music here.
Tyler.
Yeah.
We gotta go shortly.
Sounds good. We'll do you next actually then. But is there anything else Xander would like to know from this document before I move on from him?
Not that I can think of right now.
Okay. Yeah, we'll cut next to Crisanto. What does he want to do for his downtime?
What are the options again? Sorry, I have the list.
It's pinned in the
It's like-
Discord.
Oh, it's
But yeah, we have fulfill responsibilities, which increases bond scores. I don't think you're going to need to do that. back to nature,
No.
which increases sanity, establish a new bond. You could go to therapy to restore sanity. You could improve a skill or a stat. Could do a personal motivation. You could stay on the case, which is the one if you wanted to like explore any of the weird things that happen with this desert stuff. You could do that.
Yeah, he want that. That's the one I was thinking of.
Okay. Yeah. So would you like to do criminology or occult?
I'm pretty sure I'm buns at both of those, but oh no, I guess I'll do criminology. 50.
Okay, your score is 50.
52.
Okay, I'm gonna make a roll in secret. Okay. So what would you like to look into specifically?
There's got to be something in. Maybe if any of the locals in the area know about those rancheros and their undead horses. Like he doesn't even know where to start. I don't even know where to. Or if there's anything in like mythology about the hand in the hat, like if that's a phrase that's been tossed around various other places. Like I don't.
Yeah.
He has no lead.
Yeah, so the hand and the hound. You do find something on that. You look into maybe you go to like a major library somewhere in California. Maybe even go to like the UC Berkeley library since you're so close. And you just go through like their archives and you're just looking for this phrase. You know, this is pre-internet, so you have to like search pretty hard. And you find something. The hand and the hound appears to be a phrase. It appears to be referencing a proto-Celtic deity from the probably from like the 1st or 2nd century CE. There appears to have been a dig site somewhere in the UK that happened maybe like 60 or 70 years ago where they uncovered this this temple. It's identified as this god named Nuada Argitlam. And Argitlam...
Whoa,
I'm going to put it in the chat. Nuada Argitlam. And Argitlam translates to silver hand. And you see there's a votive figure of this god. And he's missing a hand, and he has a hand of silver. And by his side is a watchful hound that seems to be a hunting dog. But he's most commonly known as Nodens of the Hounds. And you read for a bit about this entity. Nodens has an association with dogs. He was worshipped as a god of healing, hunting, and the sea. And the Britanno-Romans, who were in the same island at the time, may have worshipped him as the god Pan, under the title Lord of the Abyss.
Whoa. Some friggin' big titles you dropped.
Yeah. And you keep reading. I take it back, actually, it wasn't like the 1st to 2nd, it actually was the 4th and 5th centuries AD. It seems like a major temple to Nodens flourished in Lydney Park in Gloucestershire on a place called the Severn Estuary. I'll put this all in the chat.
Oh, that's Is that Scotland? No. Where's Glasgow?
I think it's like Middle England, but I could be wrong.
I think England. I think that's England.
You know, from what you're reading, that it seems like warriors, sufferers of wounds in battle, would sleep in these sacred chambers called incubatio. And is that how you spell that? And they were sacred chambers designed to attract dreams of Nodens and effect a cure for their ailments. There are a lot of pictures of, like, you know, these like early Britanno-Romans that are like coming to this temple with like a leg missing or an arm missing, and they come out with the leg or arm restored, but it's made of silver. And
did my spotter lose a limb?
He did not.
Not. Oh.
He seems to, but at the same time, the cost of these healing moments seem to be the humans that are touched by Nodens seem to undergo personality shifting events. Either changes in appearance, in their personality, in their mental capacity, triggered by an exposure to the abyss. And it seems like like worshippers of Nodens, who are these warriors who were wounded, seem to have consumed psychedelic substances to get in touch with him. The other folklore motif, and I'm giving you all this because you got a success.
Oh, thanks.
The other folkloric motif that comes up with Nodens is Nodens was rumored to be the god that led a supernatural event called the Wild Hunt. So, in a lot of stories, like, Nodens is the one that led this hunt, and it typically involved a supernatural group of hunters pursuing demons, animals that are bestial, that are roaming the earth.
Oh, is this like that thing in Witcher?
Yeah, that's where The Witcher took it from, yeah. It's not always Nodens. Like, different cultures have their own version of a wild hunt. You know, some of the times it's led by, like, Theodoric the Great, a Welsh deity called Gwynap Nud. Sometimes it's biblical figures like Cain, Gabriel, or the devil. But people encountering the hunt often described it as like the spirits of the dead that were hunting alongside this god in search of demons who had to be put back into their place, had to be brought back down to hell, or in earlier traditions to the abyss.
Oh.
And it's weird because even in the Philippines, through some of its Spanish influence, you know that they sort of have like a very, it's not spoken about very often, but there is a version of this, but it's not you know, like a wild hunt per se. It's a group of monks dressed in black. They're called the Dead's Company. And they're a procession that marches in a column or two, reciting a litany in Latin. And if a traveler comes up interrupting their service, they join the procession of dead souls in this endless pilgrimage.
Oh, shit.
That's funny. I think I called one of my my Vietnam cruise was called the Dead's Company.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Interesting. So this is very similar to like the rancheros that almost said something, right?
Oh
Is that
yeah.
kind of what we're getting at? Oh,
It
so you
says,
were almost human trafficked.
yeah,
I was right.
one of the descriptions of the wild hunt describes huntsmen on black horses.
Dude, see, you were almost human trafficked. I
I
was
totally
right.
was almost human. Crazy.
Yeah, the only thing that you don't really like, they also supposedly had hunting hounds that would go with these hunters of the dead. And I'll just have you give me an intelligence roll. I'm gonna see if you can realize something.
Uh-oh. Intelligence roll.
Intelligence roll.
Yeah. How's that?
Nice. That's great. You start to think, former soldiers returning from a war, groups of dogs.
Oh wait,
You think of
wasn't that guy?
you think of the guy at UC Berkeley.
Oh my god,
He was wearing a military uniform, appeared to have a limp,
he had dogs.
and he had a group of dogs
Oh
with him.
my fucking.
You think of Hornman, a former Korean War veteran, also walking with a limp with a dog. You think of these rancheros you saw in the desert.
Brother.
All of these things seem to be connected to this myth cycle.
Now, they don't necessarily have to be aware of it, right? But it's all part of it.
What do you mean?
Like, I wouldn't say that they're all followers. No, like, they know they're following this deity. It might just be like they're just following the cycle without knowing that they're following the cycle.
Yeah, it could be true. And there is an option if you do find this information. It's called the occult bonus. Do you have any occult?
I have 20.
Okay, why don't you roll just to see if you can get this, because this would be the icing on the cake of this.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh,
It's all right. I'll be. I can't push that, can I?
You potentially could, yeah.
Do
you want to?
No, I'm not. No,
Okay.
no.
not
No,
worth it.
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah, so the last thing is like, you read a lot of dream myths discussing Nodens. He would often command flying creatures, as well as other like fantastic beasts and spirits. The last thing I'll tell you is Nodens seems to be locked in eternal combat with the other dark gods of the abyss. And he seems to be like benevolent to humanity. He seems to intercede on behalf of mankind against these other dark gods.
Sorry, I'm typing all this down.
Yeah, no, that was a lot, so
That was quite a lot. What? I feel like I missed. Okay. Let's see. Something wild hunt. Blah blah blah. What's his thing with the hounds again? Like he always has hounds with him. He's associated with hounds.
he's associated with hounds. They appear to be like hunting dogs, but also like there appears to be an aspect of these guys, these soldiers, healing from dreaming in these incubatio, as well as just pledging loyalty to him.
soldiers heal from dreaming, not dreaming. Dreaming. Okay, thank you, sir.
And yeah, if you have to hop off, feel free. We'll just get through these last two downtimes, I think, before we wrap up. But
Copy that, because I gotta go get ready for work.
yeah, sounds good. Thanks for
Bye,
coming.
Jose.
Hi.
Bye, dude.
Good session. Thank you,
Thank
boys.
you.
Very successful. Handshakes all around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good work, everybody.
good work.
You guys did well.
All right, later, boys.
Bye, Jose.
Bye.
Well, is that Caleb?
I've been listening.
Let's go. Okay. So, who do we have left? We have just Dr. Cross, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, would you like to use your downtime to try to recreate this compound to use on your patient?
Yeah, I don't. Well, maybe maybe tweak it, but like not make it like a reanimation, but like I would assume like the reanimation has some type of like, oh, you know that thing called the Hydra in the sea where it can continually make new cells.
Yeah.
Like that type of thing. Like, see if I can make it like that. Not to make him go crazy and die, and like make it this app, but make it feasible for like a cure-all, like medicine. I think would be his goal.
Okay. Yeah,
Because there's some aspect of reanimation that's working, and the other half that's not. So I want to see if I can isolate what it is working, and if that can prove useful to not only my patient but to medicine.
Okay, I like that. This will be a study of the unnatural, I think.
Okay.
But it'll involve a few rolls because you'll have to basically get the chemicals for this and invest in it. So you are going to first you're going to subtract. I'll have you roll 1d4 and we'll subtract that from one of your bonds as you start to obsess about creating this chemical.
Who?
Okay, so pick a bond to suffer 2 points of damage.
I'm gonna do my friends from back home.
Okay.
Don't know what that really means. I kind of forget that one.
And you begin this long process. Oh man, where to start? First off, do you have any chemistry?
Where's chemistry? You mean pharmacology? There's computer science. There's only computer science and crim.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so this would be. You can either
say pharmacy or medicine.
Yeah, I'd accept either of those. Yeah.
Medicine it is.
Let's see it. See that medicine roll.
Doctor. Yes.
Nice. So, you know that creating a batch, it's going to take you months and months and months. And you're going to have to create this in order to refine it, really. Or you're going to have to invest the time to create whatever you're trying to refine. I'm going to make a roll to see how much money it's going to cost you. Because you might not be able to afford this. You might have to try to do like illegal things to fund this.
What if I steal it from Delta Green?
That's also an option. I'm going to make a roll to see how much it costs. Okay. Times 4. Okay. Actually, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Didn't roll super high, which is
$3 million.
No, it's not actually as high as I could have rolled. These are extremely rare chemicals and compounds, and it's going to take you Oh, actually, let me convert this to 1960s dollars.
The inflation is correct.
Okay. So in 1960s dollars, it's $1,800,
Oh.
which is
What's the equivalent to today?
18,000 nowadays, which
Oh.
is not
Really?
you could afford it. You're a doctor, so you could
Yeah.
you could afford this. If I'd rolled on the higher end, it would have been much higher. So you rolled kind of well. And this process takes you just a month.
Yes. I'm so good at medicine.
And with your success, you create this slightly viscous blue liquid.
Yes.
It smells very bitter. And this batch is good for 1d4 treatments. So I'm going to roll that. 4 treatments max.
Yes. Live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
So you've successfully and I think too, with your chance to potentially improve it, I'm going to make a roll to sort of, in your process, to sort of synthesize this into something better. So if you fail this, you will have just made the base compound with no improvements. Mm-hmm. If you succeed, you will have made something better. So give me another medicine or a pharmacy roll.
Yeah.
Nice. You create a compound that you think will improve on it. The problem is, with the base compound, if the subject is living, which you actually encountered this with Demarian, if the subject is living, they basically have this like horrific pain, as basically their body is sort of broken down and they're effectively made into like a zombie. Mm-hmm. They have to die, and then they're injected in the spine, and they die and then reanimate, but it's a very painful death. And you think this new version that you've made, it also requires an injection into the spine. But you gather that it doesn't require the spinal fluid to be drained, so it doesn't kill them. Instead, it should improve symptoms and gradually restore them to like an ultimate state of health. You have to essentially like not, you wouldn't deliver it at a dose like they did to Demarian, which is like, you know, a full syringe. You'd have to really dilute it, and it'd be like a small dose. But if you continually were to dose someone with this, you're feeling confident, at least now, that it would improve cancer symptoms. But you have
to whole organization to try to make this, and I was just one guy in a garage.
Well, here's the problem. There's a chance that Delta Green finds out that you're ordering all these strange chemicals to your house. So give me a stealth roll.
A stealth? Ah! Yeah!
Oh, bingo.
You feel pretty confident. A lot of times you're like buying off of like middlemen who work for like transporting chemicals to labs. Like it's really sketchy. But
I just skim off the top.
But you get all of the ingredients. you have a batch that's good for 4 of these treatments, and
I just
now
made a health potion.
you have to test it somehow.
I know. I think after only a month, I'm pretty sure this is gonna work. I'm gonna spend time with my patient, just doing my normal rounds on him, talking about life, and then like just say like, I think things are gonna be better for you soon.
Oh shit. And what is this patient like? I don't think we've even like dealt with them before.
No, we've never died. Yeah, we never died into it. I don't think I even fully have fleshed who he is or who they are out. I just know after getting out of being a combat medic, he went back to Harvard Medical School, was a practicing physician, whatnot. And he, well, for whatever reason, hit one of his patients hit really close to home, and then he just started continually like making that his like own personal goal to try to cure this guy or this gal, to make him better. Haven't fully fleshed him out yet, but
Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll start with this. Is it guy, girl?
let's flip a coin. Okay, 50 or high. Actually, a 2 or higher, it's male. Wait, 1 or 2, it's female. 3 or 4, it's male.
Okay.
So it's male, right? Is that what it said?
Yeah. And do you have a name in mind, or
it's
do
a
you want me
male.
to do a random one?
Yeah, just make him a random name.
Okay. I'm gonna roll.
Oh,
Okay.
you have a name.
I do. Okay, so his name is Rory Carr.
Nice. Roaring car, nice. Oh, sorry. Whoa, bond score. Whoa.
Repress.
Wrong. That's not what I wanted to do.
No, yeah,
Whoa.
that's a separate thing. You can ignore that. But yeah, we see Rory Carr in this moment. He's like extremely he's still suffering from cancer, right? You said?
Some terminal illness. Again, still haven't figured it out. Didn't think bonds would come too much into play, but I guess it is now. Some probably uncurable terminal illness. Maybe like 1 in like a million people get.
Yeah, we see him come in. He is like very thin. A lot of his hair is like starting to go away due to the stress and the illness. His eyes look a bit more sunken in, and he's just like looking at you. A lot of times he'll just look off into the distance and kind of lose himself, and he's like, it's looking pretty grim, Doc, huh?
I mean, I'm gonna give it to you straight. You look like shit. But I think
guess I
things are
do.
gonna be for the up and up. Yeah,
I guess I do.
I think things are gonna look up, though. I have hope.
Why? Is there a new treatment I could try?
The research is promising. I'm doing my own research on the side. I'll do everything that I can. But you just have to hold out on me
Okay.
and stare at the ceiling for the next who knows how long.
Well, I wanted to ask you, Doc. I've heard of a experimental therapy that works for some in cancer. I wanted to know what you thought.
Where'd you hear about it? What is it? Oh God. Oh no.
It's called Greeble therapy.
Greeble? Greeble?
Greeble therapy.
G-R-E.
This is how it's spelled. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I've heard some of my friends, well, friends of friends, have done it. You have to fly to Switzerland. It's a doctor that it's a series of injections over time, but it's expensive. I don't know if I can afford it.
I What kind of injections?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it more, but
Yeah, how about you look into it more and then we can talk about it next time I come around.
okay, sounds good. Thanks, Doc.
Cerebral therapy. I'll do some research on my end too.
And he gets up and walks out. And unless you want
He can
to
move. Got it. I thought he was bedridden.
No. He can still move, but he's very much like starting to. He is slowly dying as this progresses
Gotcha.
on. And the last thing we're gonna leave off on is you look up this Greeble therapy,
Is it the fucking reanimation agent?
and it appears to be a very controversial therapy because it's only administered by this one doctor in Switzerland named Sandro Greeble.
Mm-hmm.
And it's completely not replicable for anyone else. Anyone else that tries to do this specific therapy, which is an injection into the spine, is unsuccessful. And you look at one of these papers that describes this treatment because it was groundbreaking news at the time. And you see a man shaking hands with his patient. And we zoom in on the face.
Who is it?
And we see the face of none other than who you guys have started to call Doug Dimmadome.
Oh my fucking god. Dougie Dimmadome.
Dougie Dims. You see this blonde man in a white suit and a white hat, and he's shaking hands with his patient. And that's where we're going to leave off for now.
Again? What is this guy's name again? I can't remember. The Doug Dimmadome is coming. We never found out his name?
Never found out his name.